Side corner. Missed with a slider. Now he'll step out at the plate and we're all set to begin the third inning in this. Now here's the pitch. And that one's in on the hand. Now the 1-0. Known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Yeah, this one's for Moustakas at third.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Now a throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble that a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jonathan Villar is out number 2 here in the third inning. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Leading off for the Royals, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he will strike him out. 10 now. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. And now pitch on the way. Way out in front. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Digging in to try it again, Eric Thames. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Thames, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Here's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Halfway home, still no score.
Let's play ball.
Leading off for the Royals, center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hit out towards second. Phillips is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Just foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2. This one's down to third. Moustakas has it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Up next for the Yankees.
So 2 gone now for Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to play it is Phillips. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll get things.
Royals, first baseman, Mark.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. It fell it, so he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Aaron Judge stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So the Yankees. Here's Brandon Phillips. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's just 1 for 6.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time.
Play ball. 3.
Digging in once again, Miguel Sano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Herrera is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Stepping up now, Eric Thames. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
And that's in there. Base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. And he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run. Here's Didi Gregorius. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. A bouncer to the left side. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Reined in. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard back up the middle. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. Digging in now for Kansas City, Paulo Orlando, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
But we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third, as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can. And it ended up making a play not even close at third.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Runner back standing. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Trumbo. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Nope.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
2-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just a great shot there of famous Union Station with downtown KC in the background. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Man, I certainly hope he bears down right here. If he lets this guy walk, I gotta believe the manager's going to the pen. He has pitched his heart out, though.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Giancarlo Stanton goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Still. Chad Green comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Digging in once again. Here's Brandon Phillips. He's looking to
second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Here's the first pitch. High pop-up. VR over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Hard ground ball to third. To his right, Sano. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home. Next for New York, Miguel Sano. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Just a tick behind for a strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it. A little foul. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there.
Oh man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit to first. Trumbull is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel.
Leading off for the Royals, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push him, pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Jonathan Villar is on deck. Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Phillips backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Villar. Last time through was a base hit. Here, back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready for another shot now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Escobar into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks. Tommy Kingley takes over now to start the home 11.
Number 48, Tommy Kingley.
Ready for another chance, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. 0-1 the count. The 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Gary Sanchez is retired to kick off the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. He's set and the pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So some success with 2 out keeps the inning alive for Miguel Sano.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front. Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, ready once again. Brandon Phillips. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. This one's down to third. Sano loves it, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Digging in now for Kansas City, Alcides Escobar, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Lifted in the air to center. Ellsbury is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Royals.
Digging in to try it again, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoke toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Royals leave 1. Score remains tied. Here's Didi Gregorius. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 home. Fastball called. Strike 3. And there's the first out of the inning. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's 0-2 to Avisaíl Garcia. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. David Robertson enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Gregorius is right there, throws in time, and that's out number one. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Heading after it is Judge. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Burns. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Ellsbury. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He was a double play victim last time around. In the dirt here. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jared Parrish.
So coming to the plate, Jarrett Parrish, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he fouls this one off. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. lifted into center field. VR is there to make the catch, and that means we've got... Riding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Moustakas bare-handed effort, and he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. 1-1.
That's inside.
One and two to the Yankees catcher.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Still 1-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Oh, and he's down on strikes again. And that's the 6th time he's punched out today. That is just miserable. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. The 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. One left for the Yankees. Still tied 1 apiece. So next to the plate for the Royals, Brandon Phillips. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Even 2-2 count to Brandon Phillips. Here now the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. 2 hits in 7 tries. Ball 1. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel. Herrera. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Billy Hamilton, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And he gets ahead 0-1. Called strike, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Digging in once again, Miguel Sano. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Eric Thames is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Popped him up. Moustakas on the move. 2 down. Here's Didi Gregorius. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definitely ground ball with eyes right there.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. Here comes the go-ahead run. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Jose Alvarado gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Garcia at second with 2 down. To the right side and through a base hit. Garcia rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And now this crowd finds their... Aroldis Chapman gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning.
Aroldis Chapman.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. He'll be the one to greet Chapman, who looks to put an end to this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Chapman is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Stepping in now, Billy Burns. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Chapman's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks at the top of the 15th were enough to decide it. And they hang on for the nice road win.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 3 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. For Game 3 in the NLCS, the Cincinnati Reds combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 3-0. They will take a 3-0 series lead into Game 4. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.
Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series. between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Billy Hamilton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Montgomery, the native of South Carolina. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
In the second spot tonight, second baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in the second baseman Brandon Phillips. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Even 2-2 count to Brandon Phillips.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Popped him up. Thames has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting third, the right fielder number 16.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Paulo Orlando. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, man, we all know it. The man to watch is Giancarlo Stanton. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. It's the inside part of the zone for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. We are still scoreless. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Mike Moustakas. They'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0. The 2-0. Finds the zone. Strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Digging in now for Kansas City, Mark Trumbo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. This is line to left. Judge is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So coming to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Full count now, 3-2. Jarrett Parrish would be next if they can keep this inning alive. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back at the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box now, Jarrett Parrish. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ramos stands at second with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 0-2 delivery. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Stanton on the run, and the inning is over. Danger.